Alright, we're going to go into the world of request topics. I'm going to go with this, this comes from Brian. This, I think, was his first time giving us a request topic. I might know more about this than the two of you, because I don't know if you've read recent comics lately, but his question is, how is Marvel going to bring everything together from the mutant/X-Men angle? Old Man Logan, X-Men 92, and Inhumans. I like all these stories, but so far, so many loose ends. Now, this might be a big spoiler, but, you know, Marvel's been kind of teasing something lately where they've been putting out these articles of pictures of the Marvel Now logo, and it's like kind of distorted or crunched up or whatever, so it's leading a lot of people to think that they're going to, once again, reboot their whole goddamn universe.
Throw it out.
And the hot rumor is that it might be happening after Civil War II is over.
Okay.
Which I don't see why the hell that would even need to happen. You know, I've never, like, besides the ones that he's listed, I haven't read Inhumans, but Old Man Logan I get, because I really do like that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't read any X-Men 92, but I've heard a lot of people that like
I've heard good stuff.
I've dropped a lot of my Marvel titles because I'm kind of getting tired of the gimmick that a lot of them are getting right now, and I don't know, it's just the writing isn't as good as I think it used to be. Civil War II so far is well written. I like the first issue, I liked issue 0, but if they're rebooting shit again, I don't know if I can take that. Like, I don't think...
If you're doing a major event, like I'm assuming Civil War II is a pretty major event.
It's their summer event, yeah.
It's a major event. That can be your... Then you can once that blows off, then you start. You infuse some new, but you keep some things going.
Right. This is where your world is now.
Yeah.
After this blows off, and you can.
It's not a
forward.
reboot. It's a new point to go forward from. Why do you need to tear it up and rebuild it again?
Because it's just like video game consoles. You need a new fucking restart every few years, otherwise people are gonna get bored.
I swear to God, if that's the new trend that Marvel takes, and it's like we only get to 10 issues, and then we reboot the whole fucking universe.
It's awful. I've seen it so much lately, and it's one of the things that's kind of kept me from really getting back into comics again, is because I've seen DC push the reset button twice in the past 5 years?
Yeah.
And now Marvel's doing it too. Like,
see, and to answer his question, like, what I think they're gonna do with all the mutants things. In the current Old Man Logan storyline, he came back to what is now the Marvel universe as it is, not his universe from back when it was Old Man Logan. So, I know that's kind of confusing, but in this universe, the regular Wolverine, the young Wolverine, is dead.
Okay.
He's the only one that's around.
okay.
And the X-Men that he's used to are a little bit different, but they're still essentially them. So he's trying to adapt to this whole universe, and there was an issue before they switched and started a new storyline. Cap, before he became Hydra.
Before he went heel?
Yeah, before he went heel, he takes Logan down into like this storage area and shows him, you know, Logan's basically corpse that's covered in adamantium. Because from the storyline, when he got killed, he was saving a friend, adamantium spilled all over him, and it dried, and he basically became a statue.
Mm-hmm.
So they're showing him that as like, that's you in there, this is how you died when you were young, in this world, not the old one that you had, and blah, 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 blah. They've teased 2 times about a young Wolverine coming back. I think that's what they're trying to do. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe something out of Civil War comes out of it where they figure out how to bring him back to life, maybe. And then you have like, oh, well, there's this time paradox, and then...
I mean, they could always do what Marvel did and bring in Dr. Manhattan.
No,
Blame it on him.
DC.
Excuse me.
Yeah, they'll just bring him to everything. They're like, hey, I know you're Vertigo, which is technically a DC property, but you want to come over here and fuck some shit up?
Yeah, I
So-
guess.
I mean, they could just say the Beyonder did it and just call it quits. I don't fuck that. But I know that loosely answers your question, Brian, but at this point in the game, like, if there's a possibility of a universe reboot all over again, I have not a fucking clue in my head how they're going to tie it all together, because there are a shit ton of loose ends right now.
Do they need to tie everything together?
For some of this, yes.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of unanswered questions as to like, why is this happening? Where is this leading?
You ask that question, but it's like, do you want to watch one movie and they have like 20 loose ends and they tease a sequel? Do you want to watch that movie?
You get that a lot. But I guess because I haven't actually read these, it's a little bit more difficult for me to know what these loose ends are.
Yeah, it would be.
So, like, I'm thinking, does it need to be connected somehow? Or can it just be standalone? But
Standalone, yeah.
because tearing it up and rebooting it, if you're Marvel, you're gonna piss more people off.
Yeah, you totally will. And the only thing I feel like this, if they might be doing it with this Marvel Now property, is because that's technically what DC just did, because they destroyed the whole New 52 universe. Because they're just like, we fucked up.
It seems obvious, but when you're creating something like this and you're putting it out there and people start embracing it, that's what you're trying to accomplish. And then for you to go and pull the rug out from under that, it's like now they
did it fast enough so that all the stuff on the table is still there.
It would be a good trick. But somehow I doubt that.
Or they're just like, maybe they won't remember the last year and a half.
And don't write it off as a multiverse thing.
Yeah, because that's what Secret War was supposed to stop, was the whole multiverses. But I feel like there's, I don't know. Now there's just timelines that cross, not universes.
No, yeah.
So,
aren't we tired of that by now?
I know.
Can we get some originality?
That's what, oh my god. I read more independent stuff now more than ever. Because it's like, I get so tired of not having original ideas.
I mean, how can you have such in-depth characters and not really know how to handle them?
Yeah, I agree. Well, we're going to go on to our next one before we go into a discussion topic. This comes from Chris Finnerty, friend of mine, and Jason.
This guy.
He wanted us to talk about John Cena's new shirt that's got him in a lot of hot water with Pabst Blue Ribbon of all people.
The shirt was released, and within an hour, it was taken down because they sent a cease and desist letter to the WWE saying, "Take this down. You're stealing our."
I just can't believe that. It's like you're getting all that Pabst Blue Ribbon dough. Like,
Well, it's the thing that trips me out the most with this is there's been several other properties that they've parodied to do John Cena shirts. The one I immediately think of is the one with like the NES black box game.
yes,
Of Cena standing in the ring like all like 8-bit and stuff, and I didn't get a chance to buy that one. I really wanted to pick one up, but you know, Nintendo didn't get all up in arms about that. So, but
Nintendo knows that John Cena is the savior of the human race.
Pabst Blue Ribbon does not get that.
Yeah, because they're dumb. They create bad beer.
They do not. There's
I
some
don't
people
drink.
that will disagree with that.
There are some people that will kill over that statement.
Yeah, that is
Kill?
Yes.
There's an army of hipsters outside right now waiting for you.
No, that's Natty Bo. You're fine.
No, it's now it's
Oh, is it
switched
Pabst
over.
now?
It is switched over.
It used to be Natty
to
Bo
PBR.
because that guy wore a monocle.
No,
Oh,
that
now
that's
it's Pabst.
classy, but that's
Shit.
yeah.
And here I was all this time drinking top shelf beers, and I should have just been drinking shit.
No.
What is going on right now?
Damn it.
So
I don't care about beer. I'm talking about John Cena.
Well, this deals with beer too.
No.
yeah, but
That's how John Cena got ripped. He just worked out.
I
his
do
right
think
hair
it's
all the
funny
time.
how like the WWE like every couple of months put out a new different colored John Cena shirt, and this time it was white. It was red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
Which like the last several have been like green and like
Hustle.
Crazy
blue
fucking-
and like purple
yeah.
and like
Like really lime green. Too.
Yeah,
Like
fucking Lucky
really
Charms colors.
Expressive
Fruity
green
Pebbles. That's where
Fruity
the Rock
Pebbles.
called him. He was Fruity Pebbles and
Ah.
started Fruity Pebbles chants because everything that the Rock says can become a chant.
Well, how can it not? Have you met the man?
He's like, I just saved these dogs in my pool. Save those dogs! Save those dogs!
I still,
Pass those stones!
I still see that picture of him saving those dogs. I'm like, well, how the fuck they get in danger in the first place?
I think he just got in the pool with them. I think he was like,
No, what happened was he jumped in the pool and then they jumped in after him. They're
Yeah.
like, holy shit, did you see this, The Rock?
yeah.
He's like, dogs, you can't be in the pool. It's dangerous.
She didn't really save their lives, as just corrected a miscommunication between you and your dogs.
Oh, The Rock always having his miscommunication with his dogs. Dogs, we gotta get all on the same page. You gotta know your role.
Did you not get the cover letter about the pool? It specifically states that you don't get in it.
Rudy Poo, candy ass, get out of the pool.
I forgot Jabroni.
Yeah, jabroni. Yep. That's what I'm calling everybody now. So, yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to know what the outcome of this is. Like, if Paps actually goes the whole way through with, a lawsuit, or if they just kind of leave it where it is because they took it down.
They're gonna threaten it, and WWE will probably, tweak something on it and then re-release it.
I want to see Vince go to court with a neck brace on again.
He, puts it on, he's like,
Still fits.
I'm not making them take steroids, damn it.
He takes... Yeah, him and Cena both going in the neck brace. He's not taking steroids.
Well,
That's
That's
not
what
what
Cena's
this,
reply.
Mr. McMahon, this is not what this lawsuit's about.
there's no steroids.
You've seen my chains.
You're not allowed to have them in here. You have to leave them outside.
It's a chain-free zone.
No, you can. I'm not sure if they stop their aggression towards WWE, because you can go to Kmart on the website, buy the damn shirt right now. It's like $17.
Oh, really? You still get it?
Kmart may not have updated their website, but
It's been a few years.
yeah.
The next thing you'll see, the shirt look like the Grindcast logo. They can't possibly sue us.
Look, if it
Fuck,
does,
I can't. I want to see Vince.
I don't even want money. Just bring him over here on the show.
Let's see him.
Vince, why are you wearing a neck brace for the show?
Because I'm contractually obligated.
Don't you write those contracts?
I didn't read it. Too much fine print. Just tell me I'm fired and you can go. Oh my god, that'd be great. If we ever get that big, we can interview Vince. That'd be great.
None of us are muscly enough for Vince McMahon.
That's true. We'll all have to start working out real hard so we can get buff as shit.
Gotta do
they get the oil down.
He's gonna do a Rocky getting working out montage.
I bet you couldn't pull a 4-wheel drive truck in the snow with the parking brake off.
Not with his knees. Like I said, they'll shoot right out of his skin.
Gotta get new knees.
They get them RoboCop knees. It's that's not fair. He's got bionics.
A space age technology in there.
It's technology. It's like titanium alloys and shit. I got my regular human knees. They're out of date. You're metal. That's why he'll come on.
I'm not all entirely metal, sir.
He'll be able to pull the truck, but then he wouldn't be able to get on planes. He'll constantly have the motorcycle going off.
That's true.
I'm like, sir, where's the metal? It's in my knees. Don't be a jokester, sir. You're holding everyone
come here,
up.
listen.
You're making those noises with your mouth, clearly.
God damn it. I'm trying to see Vince McMahon. We're definitely not getting on. Last time those guys were flying, they almost crashed the fucking thing. So, we'll go into a discussion topic to finish out the show. The discussion topic was, you said Marvel. You told me what it was, and I wrote down really poorly.
I want to know what you wrote down.
Marvel and DC separation. That's what I wrote.
Yeah. So basically, I want to get
It's very
a
cool.
round table feel
Well,
of,
we got a rectangular table.
of our opinions on the fact that DC and Marvel
Triangular.
have kept
right triangle.
their cinematic, television, and comic universes separate.
I see. I think it's bullshit, especially from the points of, you got the guy who's already playing the Flash,
Grant Gustin.
does a fine job at it, and you're not going to let him be the Flash in the movie, and then you cast a guy that looks like the lead singer from Incubus to play Flash. I just don't fucking understand it. I don't even know who that guy is that they casted to play Flash. I don't know.
That's
I mean,
here.
if they have like, are they ever doing a Green Arrow movie?
There's talk.
It better not.
So they're probably not going to let Steve Amell do it.
Well, that's the thing. Like, because they were interviewing, I don't remember the actress's name, but she plays Thea on Arrow.
Okay.
And she was upset with the way that they've handled this, the way that because these properties that they've established, and they've been establishing for several years on the CW, you know, they're kicking this DC universe up and stuff like that. They already have these properties ready made. They could just move right in. Mm-hmm. They don't need to do origin stories or anything like that to bring these characters in. They've already become established on film. And it's just created a lot of anger. Like, I know Tom Cavanaugh, who plays, I think it's Dr. Willis. I don't know as much about Flash, but he's a pretty well-respected actor who is, like, pissed that they're not allowing, I believe his name's Grant Gustin, to even have an opportunity to play Flash in Justice League. And he's like, this kid's pouring his heart and soul into this character over the past, 4 years. And
it's a slap in the face.
Yeah, it's a slap in the face that you're going to recast this character that you've already... And, like, recently, DC television universe, they had Constantine on Arrow, who was the same actor who played Constantine on the short-lived NBC show. Mm-hmm. So, like, it seems like the TV universe, they've even, like, referenced things from their animated series on Arrow, which I found very interesting. But as far as film goes, there's this giant wall that's keeping everybody out and keeping Zack Snyder in. And
he needs to fucking just go into a coma or something. He needs to be done.
But then I also look at the flip side. I look at how Marvel has handled Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., where they've run it alongside the universe and, like, make mentions, but, like, none of the film characters besides Coulson has appeared on S.H.I.E.L.D.
What else is Coulson gonna do?
And
die again?
He's got a cool like metal hand now.
What?
But,
he's a weird soldier now?
Yeah. Yeah.
God damn.
But, like, they reference things in, like, from the films on the show, but it's still, like, completely separate. And, like, I know my wife had a major issue with this. She's like, when all this hell's breaking loose, where are the Avengers? I'm like, oh, they're just all hanging out in Malibu. Like, what? Like, why wouldn't they?
In all honesty, think about the fucking budget they'd have to have for every movie. If there's, like, something happens and all the Avengers have to show up every time.
Well, but here's the thing. If you're referencing things, why have none of them appear on the show?
Oh.
I mean, I understand, like, making it separate, but then if you're going to make
TV,
it separate...
you don't get the creme de la creme on TV.
Fucking reference.
What are you talking about? Hugh Laurie is the creme
Keep it
de la creme.
separate.
Like I said.
Cut your damn hands off.
Yeah, I just have a problem with the fact that if you're going to reference it, you need to have them together. You need to have them run side by side then. You need to have reference the show on the movies, in the movies. You're going to need to, vice versa. It has to go back and forth. And, like, I can understand why you wouldn't have the comics running alongside with the cinematic universe and the
the comics
TV universe.
And
that's because they've, as we mentioned earlier on the show, they've torn up the script and rewrote it several times.
They have as little to do with the current movie universe as ever. Because, like, right now, you're just getting what's the good stories from old comic universes. Like, you're not even getting touched on.
And even some of that you're getting is, like, mismatched. Like, you're getting, like, this version of this character from this era alongside this character from that era, and we're just going to throw them in the same movie and not expect people to go, why?
Yeah.
I mean, I have a problem with that, too, but... It's entertainment. I'm still going to watch it, but...
I don't think you'll want to watch all of it, but it certainly is ridiculous to want to start, like, for DC, they want to start the cinematic universe, they want to compete with Marvel, and they're doing it in such a ridiculous way as to, like you said, with The Flash, not even thinking, hey, this show's going over very well. We can use this momentum to help boost us back into, like, the limelight of what people want to see in these movies. But instead, they get this kid that's 23 to play the Flash because Why not, right? That makes sense. Let's waste our money on a different actor.
Who hasn't done it yet?
Right.
Which is the part that kind of pisses me off. I'm like, you got a guy who's already got his method down.
Like I just said, and that people enjoy watching.
Yep. I don't know. I mean, from the Marvels end of it, where they're just kind of like grabbing characters from different times and they're just like putting, like, they're jamming them in the storylines.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they already have everything planned that they're going to do for the next, like, 6,
years.
7 years, you know, whatever.
It's 30.
So it's just kind of like, yeah, it's. I'll be dead by the time they're done making movies for their property.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, these are going to keep going.
But if they were to grab, like, if they would try, continuity-wise, get everybody in there in the right spots that they're supposed to be in, dude, like, your kids would be dead by the time they were
That's
finished.
true. I get what you're saying.
Those got kids? When did this happen?
They're fictional. They're written in.
Okay.
I mean, he will have kids at some point in time, yeah. You may at some point in time. I might at some point in time.
It depends on how
Gonna
DC
have
wants to
robots.
write it. They may reboot the whole series, and I
No,
may go
these-
from having kids to not having kids.
No,
depending on what
you'll
the
have
writers-
kids, but then you'll murder your kids because of something that happened that has you have to murder your kids. Because
And then
Zack
you'll go-
Snyder's in charge of your life now.
Yeah. And then you might go to hell and get a symbiote that allows you to become Spawn.
And you'll get a metal arm, and you'll get to meet Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Cool.
You'd be like Spawn mixed with like Deus Ex. It'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah. It all depends on how they want to write
As
it.
long as you get those cool sunglasses that are screwed to your face.
Why would they not be?
I mean, I'd lose them if they weren't.
He's
so.
got a symbiote
It does
now.
help.
Yeah, it does help. It's true. I mean, symbiote should just make your sunglasses like some sweet Ray-Bans or something.
They can do a lot of things, but they can't make sweet sunglasses. It's a really big downfall. That's why a lot of people don't want them.
Aliens never need them because they're like, sun's over there. I'm not going to stare at it.
And I can never, I can never get, I can never get Ray-Bans because the vampires bought them all. But you know,
It's true.
And all the sunscreen too, dude. They're such assholes. What's that, a cat? Get the fuck out of here.
So I think that'll end our show. Oh, that will end our fucking
so
cat.
people out there listening,
In Radio Land.
how do you feel? Do you feel they should all be separate? Do you feel like the Flash is getting the short end of the stick?
Getting boned.
We did just kind of focus on the Flash more than anybody.
Well, that's because that's one of the main focal points because that's kind of been at the head of this.
I mean, would you really want Gotham to be like the history of the current Batman?
You mean Gotham, the TV show?
Yes.
Yes, I would actually. Because I don't really care for what they did with it. In all honesty, I did. I will tell you this much though: if they throw Daredevil in the movies and nobody, like none of the actors that acted any of the parts for characters in the show make it into the movies in the Marvel universe, I'm going to be kind of pissed off.
They're going to replace Daredevil with Ben Affleck again.
Jesus Christ. No, ooh. But
And he's going to be just as built as he was for Batman vs Superman.
I mean, like, if they bring Kingpin into the universe and they do not use that same actor, I'm going to be upset because he's perfect.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah,
He
he's
needs to be
fucking perfect.
He needs to be like 8 feet tall and like 300 more pounds.
Yeah, if it's just Paul Giamatti in a fucking mech suit that wears like a suit around it.
He's in a mech and a mech.
Yeah. No, not a mech and a mech, but it's like a mech wearing a giant suit.
like
Oh,
like
fuck
an
yeah.
Armani suit tailored
Yeah.
for...
Oh, like the suit, like the mech's wearing an actual suit.
yeah,
a
like the
tailored
black,
suit.
the white
I was
suit
like,
jacket
the
with
white
the
why
white
is it a
pants.
mech and a mech?
Yeah.
They're purple. His pants are purple.
Yeah, his pants are purple, yeah.
Which is weird. It's like, why would you use suit separates and you're the goddamn kingpin of crime? You can have this shit tailored specifically for you, motherfucker.
And he does in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He does.
He's got some nice ass suits in that
He
show.
does. He's a sharp-dressed man.
Fuck yeah, he does. I will
So-
say when they bring in the white suit, I like that part.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Because he's wearing black all the time. I was like, this isn't the kingpin. Fuck you.
Yeah. But so yeah, let us know what you think about this. What's going on in the current universes and everything. What would you like to see in your movies with the characters from the TV shows? Let us know. Drop it in the comments. So until then, all the places that you can find us are down in the annotations below. And I started doing a new thing where I'm going to start listing all the topics that we speak of in the listing in the annotations. So you can get a little preview. So until next time, thank you all so much for listening and watching. And we'll catch you in the next episode.